Good day, everyone. I am Jessamay Pahota, and I am a Group 2 reporter. For this video, I am going to discuss the mechanisms for minimizing toxic effects, including metabolic mechanisms and repair mechanisms, and also measuring toxicity and acute and chronic doses. So for the first slide, the mechanisms for minimizing toxic effects. A primary concept in toxicology is that every substance is capable of being poisonous under certain conditions. Most of the chemicals have some safety level or the threshold that is below their effects, which will enable them to be undetected or insignificant. Mechanisms that enable us to protect us from any toxins present in our body become deleterious with other substances or in another stage of development. So in this slide, it is how chemical or physical agents interact with living organisms that may trigger in cell function or structure that may initiate repair mechanisms at the molecular, cellular, and tissue levels. So by minimizing the toxic in our body, so we have to wash our hands frequently and avoiding antibacterial soap. Also, dust and vacuum your home often and choose fresh foods products when possible. So, uh, in the slide, the deleterious means there is the causing harm or damage. So, in the for the minimizing toxic effects, we must to be sensitive. So for the next slide, the metabolic mechanisms. Metabolic regulation is that physiology mechanisms by which the body takes in nutrients and delivers energy as required. Thus, it is critical that metabolic pathways interact in a dynamic sense in the entire organism. Organisms contain enzymes that process waste products and environmental poisons, which reduce toxicity levels. Excretion is also one method of reducing and eliminating these toxins in the body. So for the metabolic mechanism, we reduce toxicity by limit alcohol, focus on sleep, drink more water, reduce your intake of sugar and processed foods. Eat foods high in prebiotics, decrease your salt intake, and get active. So that is the way on how we reduce toxicity. So we proceed to the next slide, the repair mechanisms. So these metabolic and mechanisms these metabolic and repair mechanisms, this is the part of the mechanisms for minimizing toxic effects. So, for the repair mechanisms, our body performs the damage repair function caused by the exposure to regular wear and tear or toxic or hazardous materials. It allows individual cells to have enzymes to help repair the damage in the DNA and protein at the molecular level, organs, and tissues. Carcinogenic are agents that irritate tissues such as smoking or drinking. High risk of developing cancer is more significant in those tissues with high cell replacement rates. So, repair mechanism, there are two mechanisms for repairing: homologous recombination and classical no homologous end joining. So, when we say homologous recombination, it involves the exchange of nucleotide sequences to repair damaged bases on both strands of DNA through the utilization. So some lesions in DNA, however, can be repaired by direct reversal of the damage, which may be a more efficient way of dealing with specific types of DNA damage that occur frequently. So we proceed to the next slide, the measuring toxicity. It is the most commonly used and widely accepted toxicity test to expose a population of laboratory animals to measure doses of specific substances. Thus, response curves are not always symmetrical, making it challenging to compare the toxicity of unlike chemicals or different species of organisms. So, in measuring toxicity, it is the toxicity can be measured by the effect the substance has on organism, a tissue, or a cell. So we know that individuals will respond differently to the same dose of a substance because of a number of factors including their gender, age, and body weight. So when we say dose, it is the quantity of a medicine or drug taken or recommended to be taken at particular time. So we proceed to the last slide, the acute and chronic doses. An individual survives an urgent crisis due to an acute reaction, most likely because the effects are reversible. If the effects have resulted in becoming permanent, it is considered to be a chronic effect. It is usually is challenging to assess the specific health risk of chronic exposures because other factors, such as aging or joint diseases, act simultaneously with the consideration under study. So, short-term exposure is called acute exposure, while long-term exposure is called chronic. So, either may cause health effects. So, the both acute exposure and called chronic is that cause health effects. So, acute exposure is a short contact with a chemical. So, that's all my report. Thank you.